Ambassador of Palestine Mr. Ahmed Jawad A.A. Rabaei has said that we have to reject the double standards prevailing in the world with force if we want to secure peace and justice in whole world.
Thank you all. And I feel I am in my home, in my second home in Pakistan. Let me switch to Arabic language. Maybe I can put speech by heart to our brothers and sisters. And my colleague Nadia, he will translate about this. الأخت العزيزة والصديقة سيدة أنا ملك، أخي العزيز تازين أختار، دكتورة سعدية، our brothers and sisters، الأخوة والأخوات في باكستان جميعا، أهلا وسهلا بكم. والأخ عبد الرحمن على هذا التكريم وهذا العمل غير الغريب عن باكستان وأبناء باكستان وبنات باكستان في تضامنهم الكامل مع فلسطين في كل ما يجري وجرى وسيجري مما تقوم به قوات الاحتلال الإسرائيلي.
The journalist Shereen Abu Aqleh was doing her duty to bring information for the world from very difficult circumstances when she was shot at her throat by occupant Israeli military. Recently, the Jews has called for destruction of Masjid Aqsa, but we will never allow them to do this. They will have to pay the price if they try to take any step towards their designs. Ambassador was addressing to the participants of memorial organized by Center of Pakistan and International Relations and Pakistan in the World International Journal held at Islamabad in the memory of the journalist Shereen Abu Aqleh. Israeli forces have shot dead Al Jazeera journalist Shereen in the occupied West Bank, according to witnesses and the Palestinian Health Ministry on 11th of May this year. Shereen, a long-time TV correspondent for Al Jazeera Arabic, was killed on Wednesday while covering Israeli army raids in the city of Jenin in the northern occupied West Bank. She was wearing bulletproof jacket, that is why Israeli military hit at her throat. The ambassador called upon the Muslim world to stand with Palestine in struggle against illegal occupation and suppression so that we could also see the morning of peace and justice as is enjoyed by only few countries in the world. The other speakers who shed light on the topic included Muhammad Afzal Bhatt, leader of Pakistan Federal Union of Journalists, Tazeen Akhtar as member of Council of Pakistan Newspaper Editors, Dr. Sadia Kamal, leader of Women Journalists of Pakistan. They condemned the Israeli military for hitting the journalists on duty and demanded the human rights organizations of the world to conduct a thorough inquiry into the murder of the journalists and bring the culprits to their ultimate justice. Chairperson COPAIR Ms. Amna Malik expressed solidarity with the family of the martyred journalist and criticized the occupant and tyrant policies of Israel against the Palestinian people. The representatives of Al Jazeera in Islamabad, Mr. Abdul Rahman, also attended the memorial and paid rich tributes to the martyred colleague.
International relations always stood for Palestinian brothers and sisters, whether it is in Pakistan and whether it is in any international forum. Even, I went to the border of South Korea and North Korea, and I was with the governor of Palestine, and she was a very dynamic lady a few years back. And we both mentioned and highlighted that Israel should stop its brutality over the innocent people of Kashmir. And we are also having our affiliation with our brothers and sisters. So we need to join hands together and we need to raise our voice together.
Staff of Palestinian Embassy, Mr. Nadir Al-Turk, Mr. Tawfiq and translator Ms. Nadia were also present. Ambassador in his remarks appreciated Pakistan for consistent support and solidarity with Palestine. He said that Pakistani government, military and nation stand with us through thick and thin. We live there and we defend Al-Quds. Palestine and Pakistan have connections of souls. The leaders of Pakistan movement like Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar and Allama Iqbal visited Palestine and expressed their allegiance with Qibla Awwal. The participants offered Fatiha for the departed soul of the journalist and other Palestinian martyrs. The feelings of the audience and the words of these distinguished speakers touched the hearts and expressed the depth of the feelings of the brotherly Pakistani people to the Palestinian brothers and sisters and their daily suffering from the Israeli occupation forces. Tazeen Akhtar, Azkar News, Islamabad.